Hey spiritual rebels, welcome back to Spiritual Rebel Tarot. This is a bi-weekly reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or if this title kind of drew you in or it resonated with you, then hey, this is your reading too, so welcome here. I'm going to be grabbing a card from the Oracle deck first, and then we'll clarify with the tarot, and then at the end we'll get you some advice as well from a different Oracle deck. Of course, I already prayed and shuffled prior to starting this video, but I'm going to shuffle a little bit again for you guys on camera. So, hey Taurus, I hope everything has been good with y'all and you've been having a good week here. So this message is for the next couple of weeks, just something for you to kind of focus on as your main theme, and we'll see what they have for you. Oh, and by the way, I did meditate on your energy before I started this reading, and of course it's always random. The message that I get is always random, of course, but the first thing I got was like, I saw like, ew, and I just seen like 1101, so 111. You might be seeing ones a lot, by the way, too. But I got like a finger kind of like wagging and like pointing. So kind of like, you know, people kind of, a parent or some like authority type of figure, excuse me, scolds you or just, you know, gives their certain like opinion or stuff like that. That's the vibe that like I was getting with that. And then also super random, I got like it was like an insect, like with like long legs kind of. I was also getting kind of like a cricket vibe, super random. So I don't know, however that resonates with you, or if it doesn't, take it how it does or not. And then I also got kind of like a vibe of where you kind of had to like be careful and like sneak around. So I don't know if you're starting something or like a new project, a new like venture, or you're dating someone and you don't really want people to know to kind of like ruin it before it gets off the ground type of vibe. It was kind of like you're kind of being careful in that way. Also, I kept kind of getting distracted and like a little, not like interrupted, but kind of interrupted and distracted. And yeah, so stay focused. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, let's see what this is for you. Sorry, shuffled too much. Oh, whoa. Boss up. Okay, let's see if that comes out. Good for you. Oh shoot, 2 cards. One was here, fresh start. Yo, I just got this in our last reading. And shadow work. I'm gonna put it back in the deck, but that's interesting. So I'm seeing that this collective is obviously still kind of on that fresh start energy. Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. That obviously wanted to come out. So clearly some of the collective is that the message that I just put out for y'all like last week for Taurus. I think that was the one. I'm pretty sure that was. It's still very much so prevalent for y'all here. All right, let's see what this message is for. Lord, so much. Okay. Daydreaming. So card number 22, which comes down to 4. Y'all are right now in a place where like you're visualizing, and it's like you're making plans from A to B right now. So like you're mapping out how I'm going to get from A to B. So it's kind of like the Aries reading that I just posted as well, where it's like you're manifesting to clearly like just like map out how to get from A to Z. So, or like A to B, excuse me. So a lot of y'all could also be doing like kind of like that I got with them. So just check that reading out if that kind of like resonates, even if you don't have like Aries like in your main or like in your chart as much or at all. So it's very much so giving like vision board energy. Maybe you're journaling and you're getting like a lot of like intuitive hits and downloads at the moment. Excuse me, to kind of help plan like your next steps as you're putting in the work to get there, because of course that's part of like the manifestation process. It's not just you thinking about it and you hoping, like you're putting the actions in tandem with co-creating with the universe as well. And it's like you're visualizing, like you're doing a lot of like visualizing like it's getting more clear in your mind's eye the path and direction that you want to take as well. And also the daydreaming is giving me kind of like part of like the vision that I got as I was like meditating for y'all as well, like earlier, just as far as like either just a message for you to be focused, or you're probably like getting like distracted right now, or maybe you're wanting to keep your certain like dreams and goals to yourself as well. And so this is card 21, which is 3. So and this is 2 and 2, which is 4, and it says 444. I am noticing like on like the runners my number. So it's like, this is typical kind of Taurus energy for me, at least. Like it's like you're building your foundation. At the moment you could be seeing a lot of 4s as well, or 2s, which is kind of like confirming and like giving the certain like confirmation like along the way for you that you are in the right direction, the right path, and that your spiritual counsel is there. And I'm also getting if you just had like a recent victory, or you just kind of completed like a certain like milestone in your life, like now you're in the like thinking like the what's next like plan and like the next like chapters of that. Or if you're in like you're like in like a expansion, you're scaling your business, or you're trying to like expand on your career to like the next level, or like how can that be like attained. You're trying to like think back to like the drawing board to kind of, or if you're renegotiating contracts at this time, I'm kind of also getting that like you're just on like a level up type of part. And I'm seeing 1111, so you're probably seeing that a lot of 1 energy, so new starts again, new beginnings too. And you're kind of like taking your wishes and like concretizing them again to reach like a new level as well. Or if you're in like a relationship, or like if you're like dealing with someone, you're probably thinking of how to take it to like the next steps, how to like level up that certain connection, or where can this like realistically kind of fit into like your life and your journey, like moving forward as well. So let's pull from the tarot and see how this further aligns with that message. And of course, again, already shuffled and everything prior to starting your reading, but let's shuffle a little more and see how this fits in. Taurus, so far so good though, nothing too crazy, but I'm also getting like just focus to get to your end goal. But I feel like that's such a Taurian thing. Like when I think of like Taurus, it's just like y'all really give me like stay down till y'all come up energy anyway, but it's just further like emphasizing that. Or if you're trying to reach like a more higher, just like within your path and your career as well. And I'm also getting kind of chill now, more like chill energy with y'all, but yeah. All right, let's see. Oh shoot, I just wanted to fly up out of here. It's like a certain victory kind of has y'all feeling like re-inspired almost again, and you're also getting like a lot of like, it's like outside support as well, positive affirmations I'm also getting too. Might be seeing a lot of signs. Yeah. Okay, so I got the Star card, 3 of Swords, Queen of Cups, and bottom of the deck is 4 of Swords. So another 4 again there. Hold on, give me a second here. So yeah, for those of you who are coming out of like a recent, so my manifestors who's been concretizing like your certain like goals and plans and your wishes that have come true, or if you're like recently coming off of like a certain achievement, accomplishment, or like victory, that's very prevalent, but now you are trying to redo that in a sense and see how you can do it differently to keep like up leveling up leveling yourself. I'm getting big like healing my energy as well. So you are taking that time out again to kind of just go within, and to heal past wounds that weren't fully healed. Like maybe you just kind of like distracted yourself and kept busy with work and things around you, but now you're in the place where like a lot of past thoughts or situations are like coming up. Like it could be in your dreams as well, or just you're seeing signs about a certain person or certain situations from your past that now you're kind of being faced with to kind of heal. So almost like the shadow work vibe. And I think that's one of the cards that kind of flew out earlier, I think, for y'all. And the fresh start, yeah. So shadow work. So that's coming up again in different forms. So you are being faced to do shadow work. You might be partnering with someone, or like a mentor, a therapist, or if you're like praying a lot and you're just being led and you're praying for guidance, or someone is actually like helping you to just like develop certain tools to have proper ways and like healthier ways to kind of heal you and to get you along, but to be in a position to just like open up more and allow yourself to be like vulnerable as well. That is very much so like relevant here too. If this also is in a love sense specifically, it's like I'm getting almost like a self-sabotage type of I'm like energy. So you take it how it resonates, like whether it be you or the other person that was involved. It's almost like you manifested in God, or like you encountered someone who you were like, not necessarily just your dream person, but someone you really vibe with and clicked with, and you really were like enamored by. I don't know why I'm getting enamored, but that's coming through. A sense of like betrayal or hurt, or something that was said and done, is having an effect on you at the moment, and you're kind of like thinking back and you're trying to see how to heal from that, or you could be reflecting on your own like your like actions or your judgment or your words. I'm also getting, this is like a random message, if someone was like is very like just like impulsive, like when you're hurt you kind of hit lower, but like below the belt, like with your words, I'm kind of getting. So yeah, that's something to like kind of look out for, or if that's the other person as well that's coming up too. You are healing and you're getting to a place where now you're kind of like, not only like you're getting through it, not only are you like grounding yourself, but you're allowing yourself to be like more vulnerable, and like in turn you're gonna like attract someone who is emotionally like mature and more like aligned and like ready for you to just be on like that same like level with, to experience like that new path with, if that's what you're looking. You guys are like just like headed more towards that path as well. I'm getting, well, this is showing like heavy like water energy specifically. I don't know why I'm also, this card gives me like Pisces vibe, maybe even Cancer, and of course this is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The star card represents an Aquarius type of energy as well. So yeah, and more air, but yeah, it doesn't have to be, but they're in that certain like energy. So it's almost like you're manifesting the person that aligns with you, or you're manifesting to be in a place where you're more just emotionally and like mentally aware and leveled and aligned to be able to receive that in your next phase of your journey. So that's beautiful. That's dope. I love that for you. Just keep doing the work to, have the strength and the courage to face your shadows and to heal. It's heavy on the healing. It's funny because this is the 3 swords to 4 swords, and this also is like the sum of this is 3 to the 4. So maybe some like outside influence as well with the 3s there. So a lot of people like around you, like whether that be in terms of like romance or in a work sense as well. Don't let people, so with the vision that I got earlier, as far as like you feel like you have to kind of like be on the hush before people kind of like like mess things up for you before it gets somewhere. So just watch out for that and kind of be on a more quiet end, and don't share too much with people too soon, like prematurely. If this is someone as well that's probably from your past, I'm also getting that you're not currently in contact with, or you're in like a minimal contact with as well. It's like you're now facing you may also be getting dreams about them. That's also very heavy here for me. Or spirits kind of like, or them about you. You take it how that resonates. And I'm also getting like 11:22 on the clock as well there. So take that how that fits for you. This is a general reading, so it may not be tailored for like each and every individual. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's like you're trying to be in a place where you finally heal from that certain wound, or you have the desire to do so. You've been thinking about them a lot, or getting a lot of like signs, signals, intuitive hits about them, or that person about you. And just like reflecting, like you're being called out to kind of face that scenario right now. But again, you are headed to a more stable, balanced place, and you're getting back secure again in your position, whether that be in a romantic sense or again in like a general sense as well. For you guys, let's pull, since I'm getting heavy on the healing energy, let's pull from the healing mantra deck, see what they have for you here. Here I go. I feel like I just got super like chill in y'all reading. Like I think before this on some areas I was kind of getting more not excited, but I was just a little more upbeat. So yeah, you guys could be super like maybe tired a lot during this time. So you've probably been like working a lot, or if you're actually having like a new like workout routine, it probably could be like wearing you out a little bit right now. So you're kind of also being called to heal your mind, body, and spirit. So like your body too, you just need some rest right now, and it's okay. Don't feel guilty because you have been like just overworking, or just in a more calmer state and peace. You're reaching like an inner peace. But I'm getting like a more chill energy too. Probably like lounging around a lot. Oh, and also before I started this reading, I seen that I had I had some like munchkin, like little like donuts left, and then it was like on my desk, and then I grabbed some right before I started like this reading for y'all, and I had like a little sweet tooth like craving, but I had like a few left in my box, and I just ate that. So I don't know, like something like you can maybe quite literally be also having like sweet tooth like indulgences right now. So it's like, of course I get like that right before like my Taurus type reading. So shout out to y'all if y'all been in that bag. Of course, you know, be mindful, but I definitely had the urge to grab my donuts before this, and I don't even eat sweets like that, but I was hungry and I've been craving it lately. Grab one more. Or not. Let's see. Okay. Oh, too much. Anchoring the light. Imbalance the brain. Fell out. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side. So unhooking the past here. So yeah, this is going again into past energy of... Wait, let's read it first. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. So yeah, just... You know, don't stay too much like in thought of past situations, but as you're doing like that certain shadow work right now, or if you're getting like just like reminded of past situations, just learn from those lessons and don't hold it too much to heart, but like just process those and then you release those and keep pushing forward. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. So I know it's kind of like a little bit off. I got like the vibe of like celebrating like your victories like along the way. So it's like, don't forget to kind of just stop and celebrate yourself along the way. Like, you don't have to just wait till something like huge or big happens, because like those little steps along the way kind of contribute to like the bigger factors as well. So learn how to practice like those certain like just like gratitude moments as well, like whether like you're journaling about it as well, but just be more like mindful about those small moments that you have achieved, and like it's okay to be proud of yourself and to celebrate yourself in those moments too. With I have anchoring the light. The light is always within me. So this is kind of giving me like star card type of energy. So it's like all those dreams and manifestations that you have and the goals you have for yourself, it's like you are like the currency. You do have the value to always manifest and like attract that to you from like your natural talents and your gifts. So it's like, don't forget to hone in that certain like energy as well. Like, you are the currency, and allow that to also come towards you. So don't force things too hard. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. So it's like you're also in like, I think this was in the collective reading that I just put out this past week, I want to say, or like last week, I don't know, but just check it out just in case. I think this came out, or if it was for someone in particular then. But it's like you're going through a process of like manifesting, mapping out and planning out next steps, healing, and just all the different things. So it's just like, it's possible for you to get through this grudging part of the phase where you're kind of like trying to like military crawl, like I like to say, like your way out of that phase. But you do have the power and ability to kind of just like balance those and not juggle, but to properly give your energy like where everything is due to push through this moment. But that's dope. That's what I have for you for the next couple weeks to focus on here, Taurus. And thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I pray the messages do help you receive clarity and get more healing and guidance along your path. And thanks again for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and help me grow. And until next time, bye, Taurus.